Okay. All locked up tight. And we're in the woods for the night. Yeah, there's nobody's seen anything in there, at least not at night. Heat went out. That's not good. All right. Heater is back on, but it's a little temperamental. If it tilts forward, it really takes off. It gets overfired to the burners, and the pilot light starts sounding like a compressed air hose. See if it does that. Yeah, so you can see that's not even remotely safe. Okay, settle down. All right, so we're going to keep this as level as possible, and yeah, well, in the meantime, do a little tour of the Shangri-La. Now, of course, it's not tall enough to stand up in. That's okay. A smaller space to heat. I've got my little stool down there, which will be fine for a few days. Lookouts here to see what's happening outside. This is some supplies and food. Your backpack that has some camera gear. The other backpack with the sleeping bag in it, and the heater. And that's all there is here. I'm going to set up the sleeping bag. Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't good. Okay, I'll bring a full-size chair next time I try this. But yeah, the sleeping bag will have to be set up kind of diagonally, just on the ground, with tent footprint underneath of it. And hopefully it's not going to be too brutal of a couple of days here. Okay, that other heater's not working at all. It's surging, it's dying. I'm not sure what's going on. I've ran that with the filter on since day one, but I had to pick up another heater to get me through tonight. And I guess I've put hundreds of hours on that other one, so it's had a good life, but can't chance it tonight at minus 30. Right. New buddy heater there. Lock this up and get back in the woods to do what we do best. Stuff in. Smooth sailing. That was a close call. This is working, and I'm very pleased. It's actually extremely warm in here, which is just what I was hoping for. And that calls for a delicious Frosty step 2. And Frosty is right. There's probably ice in this thing. Yeah, a little bit of ice particles, but hasn't frozen solid, so that's great. I'm gonna get dinner started here. I prepped this at home, and I'll show you what I've got here. I got some hash brown potatoes, shredded hash browns, pre-cooked meatballs, onions. There's some butter in there, and I'm gonna dump in some Campbell's condensed cream mushroom soup to kind of make a little casserole thing here. I'm gonna try and cook it right on this this beautiful little buddy heater, and we're gonna have a new tool to do that. Oh, the lid fell off. I will say props to Campbell's. I don't know if it's been pop tops in the United States for a while, but here, this is a new development. No can openers required. So, bunch of this stuff in there. Wow, that looks gross. But it'll work, I think. This old grill from the last Mr. Buddy heater, It's going to good use. And I'll probably pull that heater apart to see what exactly is going on. But I turned in these little tabs on the end, and it allows it to fit right in like that. So, yeah, look at that. It's only borderline dangerous. So, excellent. And we'll stir this up a little bit with these. Get her spread out. I'm really worried about burning the hash browns on the bottom before the butter and all that melts. So we'll turn down the volume on Mr. Buddy here to medium low. There we go. And keep a little eye on that before I throw the lid on it and ignore it for a while, but I hope it's going to be good. Still nice and warm in here. Have to give a thanks out to Scott and Caitlin for this Swiss Army utensil thing, and we're going to just enjoy the pork. Ooh, yes, hot. You know what? I'll bring over the stool. And yum. Okay, this thing has been on there for a bit. Oh, wow. It looks actually pretty bland, but it smells fantastic. Yum. So, just gonna chow down on this little thing that we've created somehow. And okay. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. Wow. Wow. I'd say whatever you do, make this. This is this is a great camping meal. Condensed cream of mushroom soup is one of those food band-aids, like bacon or cheese. Makes anything good. But shredded hash browns, pre-cooked meatballs. I really don't want to actually cook any raw meat on this thing because I get concerned about the temperatures it can get to. Anyways, wow. Before I set up the bunk, I've got a thermometer here to see what's actually happening outside. The time and date are not correct, but we can see that it's quite comfortable inside. That's the inside temperature. It looks like 16 Celsius, and outside is a slow guide down here, and it's minus 26 and a half. And I have the magic ability to switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. So that is what things look like in Celsius and Fahrenheit in here. That is the outside temperature right there, and the inside temperature right there. So about time to hit the hay, my friends. just fine. Definitely time for bed. Certainly warmer than the last time I was doing this thing. And it's great. The jacket / pillow tucked back there. We got bear spray in there. It's bears, but there is a coyote problem around here, so we don't want to take any chances. Put my phone in my pocket because in the cold temperatures, although it feels nice and warm in here, there's stratified layers of colder air, and the lithium batteries don't like it. So, also take a bottle of water and put it in my sleeping bag so it's not frozen in the morning. You can actually see the ice. Yeah, like this thing is already frozen, sitting down by the ground. So I'll throw that in here so it is a liquid in the morning. And turn that one up there, and we'll see you guys in the morning. What's happening? There we go. Okay, just night light. Night light. Perfect. Good morning. That was awesome. This heater is so powerful that even without a sleeping pad and right on the snow, one side would get too warm, I'd have to roll over. The other side would get too warm. And my toes stayed nice and warm. So the hard part's over because tonight is going to be warmer than last night was. So I'm laughing. This is going to be easy. Aside from trying to sit on this thing all day. I'm going to have to replace this because these little tiny legs sink right through into the snow, and no back support. It gets a little old after a few hours. Yesterday, before I had the sleeping bag set up, I was sitting on the sleeping bag when it was still in the container, and that's not an option today. So down the road, there's a handful of stores, and I can get my fresh baked bread. I can hopefully find something different. I'm thinking like a little kid's folding camp chair, because that would fit in here nicely, as long as I fit in the folding chair for a kid. But it's got longer legs and should do the job. And I gotta get my fresh baked buns for dinner tonight. And I'm gonna find a restroom because I don't want to destroy the woods here. This is a beautiful city park. And I didn't bring any bags to pick up after myself. So let's pick up here and hit the road. Definitely feels a lot more obvious in the daytime. There was a truck backing in. I think he made eye contact with me. That's the way it seems anyhow. I'm probably being a little paranoid, as usual. But, yeah, I just don't want that knock at the tent door in the middle of the night. So, as I move a little farther away, yeah, it's a little obvious. We'll see what it looks like from the road in the daytime. You can see it if you look. I think